Hello, everybody. This is Agent Eerie, here in the flesh, within the dwelling. And I'm going to talk about AEW Rampage, alright? You see the Rampage in the streets? You hear stupid cars like these? You hear it in your ears. And it's in the back of your mind. Yeah, that's right. I'm talking about AEW Rampage. Alright? Many people might think it's the B show, but in many instances, it's not. Now, the main event of tonight was Dustin Rhodes versus Swerve Strickland. We have to address something else. See, Trench, okay, big happy man. They believe someone was involved in the disappearance of Trenchy. My theory is Trenchy, or Trench, as he's better known, is he didn't want to go to AEW Rampage. What happened was he woke up, he got out of bed, just his head, and he did the old Undertaker gimmick where he just gets up like that, surrounded by all his pink fluffy pillows and my little brony blanket. He realized, I don't want to face Dustin Rhodes, Dustin Reynolds. I don't want to fight Dustin. I'm scared. I don't want to see that scary, scary man who paints half of his face. I understand if he painted his whole face like Trenchy does, okay? He at least he adds some level of symmetry, alright? Just look at him. I'm going to see if I could get a picture of Trenchy himself. He looks like he's been spoiled all his life, alright? He looks like he was handed everything to him. He never had to fight for anything. He got it like that. He just snapped his fingers. His parents are multi-millionaires. He looks pampered, alright? Just if you look into his eyes, you realize you guys are marks. This guy is really just a dainty individual who gets everything he wants. Spoiled brat. That's what I think about when I see Trench over here. He should be in the Trustbusters. He should be leading the whole thing. He's probably talking to Parker Boudreaux going, hey, I should have made the faction. I'm 10 times more pampered, more spoiled, more arrogant than any of Ari Daivari or what was that knockoff Eminem, Slim Shady. I don't remember the group. But just look at this individual. He didn't want to face Dustin. That's what I truly think happened. But let's get on with what happened. Now, Dustin and Swerve, they had a match. Usually, I've seen a handful of matches from Dustin when he was Gold Dust, okay, or when he was in TNA. I saw one where he was in, I believe it was a cage match. It was alright. I'm not used to seeing him wrestle. But, he's a pretty good wrestler. Come on. He's a veteran. I'm not saying this because I'm trying to tell you, oh, you have to agree with me. No. I could see the experience. The spots I think he does particularly, how he sells things, it's very old school. I mean, it also is probably because he's really tall. He's not going to be bumping around also because of age. He's not going to be bumping around like you would see other younger wrestlers. And I thought to myself, Swerve, this guy, he's very acrobatic. Those legs are very educated, like RVD. They could come out of nowhere. Like, first, you think you're behind Swerve. You think you're safe. No, pinwheel kick. Some random kick, or if you have him, like Dustin was trying to grab him, he just got his leg and like was able to prevent a grapple from that. Because the guy is just flexible. Swerve also, I saw this spot where he ran at Dustin on the apron. He ran and he kicks him. And I was expecting more of a drop kick or something like that. But no, the guy just kicks him. And then the guy, he's a heel. Alright? I don't know how to explain it. But there's some guys, they just throw a kick. And then Swerve, he throws the kick. But yet I feel like he's doing it in a very arrogant, heelish manner. That's what I feel. I don't know about you guys. I don't know about people who have been watching this for years. I don't know. That's just what I felt for some odd reason. Through telepathy, I don't know. Maybe Swerve is a cybernetic organism, a cyborg, and he could just send ideas. I don't know. The guy, sometimes you don't have to explain something. You just do it through emotion. It's the best way of explaining things. He does it slowly. He does the kick and then looks around. Most people, they wouldn't even, they'd do the kick, and instead of just standing there and trying to absorb the heelishness, the boos, the audience just hissing at him, no. Just let's go to the next move. Let's go to. Come on. Sometimes you just gotta sit there and soak it. I respect Swerve in that way because I'm used to seeing Swerve as a babyface. Him and Keith Lee, usually they'd be doing some and they'd have their own thing, and well, of course that's over. Speaking on that, this is going to be a nice little segue. Basically, towards the end of the match, Dustin does this twisting suplex. He then goes for the pin, and Counterfeit Lesnar over here grabs him by the leg, and that should have been an automatic DQ from Aubrey, but I guess Edwards over here, she does what she wants. And then Lesnar, Ultra Lesnar, Fake Lesnar, whatever you want to call this kid, he grabs Dustin, throws him to the ramp, and then Aubrey then rings the bell. It took that long to notice that he was doing something illegal. You could have at least said, oh, get out of here. No, you just had to wait there and let Dustin here get hurt and damaged. But whatever. Then, that's not enough. They want to stomp on him like they did to Keith Lee. Remember when they wrecked his sternum right there with Ross the Boss? How he just kept chanting incoherently like a mantra. Yeah, oh yeah, we're famous, yeah. And all those random other... I don't know what it was. I think this Mogul Empire thing is more of a cult, if anything. If that's your member, if that's a member within your group, and he's saying he's considered normal or what you aspire to be. I don't want to be in that group, all right. But yeah, they want to torture Dustin. But guess what? We start hearing a couple of familiar notes, and no, not Jeff Jarrett. No, we hear Keith Lee's music, and then they do the whole, oh, we're waiting for him to come out. We're looking towards the ramp, Parker and Swerve, and then they do the whole gimmick like, oh, he's behind us, and there he is, new Keith Lee, baby face now. His hair, it looks like it's grayer. I don't know. I never really noticed his hair. I want to say he was dyeing it, and then he just probably said, forget it. I don't need to waste all this money. Oh, no. He was shaving his hair and letting his beard grow. Now it's reverse. Now he's letting the hair grow, but he shaved the face. Alright? So, hey, a little difference. A little variety does not hurt. So then Keith Lee, he starts beating these guys like if it was Mortal Kombat. Just combos. And then Swerve tried to jump on him and he just grabs him like a little 5-year-old. He's just holding him. And then he did this, I guess discus punch is the best way of explaining what he was going to do with them. And then Parker Boudreaux, like his personal little bodyguard. Like if he was defending the president, basically just jumps in front of it, abandons Parker Boudreaux to his fate. And there, that was the night. Keith Lee is back, and I was wondering technically through the match, where is Keith Lee? Where is he? But he made a return, and it's nice seeing him. Alright, people, like, subscribe, comment. If you hate what you're hearing from me, especially pertaining to Trench. Alright then, people, have a good one. Bye.